I thought this game was going to be a waste of time. Like most mobile games that you download, you play them for a little bit and then you realize, not for me. No, this game right here definitely knows how to capture you and really, really, really give you that feeling that you're playing more than just a mobile game. This game is an example of what happens when you get Dark Souls and Castlevania and you put them together. This is what you get. Grimvalor. What an amazing game and what an amazing experience I've had with this game so far. Like, bravo to the indie developers of this game. Now, that being said, it's not a perfect game, but name a game that's actually perfect. Okay. This game right here, for being a mobile game and being what it is, it's really great. Again, it's not your traditional platformer of hack and slash elements. No, 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 no. This game definitely gets a lot of inspiration from Dark Souls. You do need to take your time. You need to definitely time your attacks. You need to dodge. You need to move. You can't just hack and slash and stay there. Every time you come to a resting point, you need to rest and level up your character as much as you can and restock on whatever you need to restock on and get your health back up. So like to me, like that's pretty good that a game does that. Like a game that forces you that does that, especially for being a mobile game. Most mobile games is just push, 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 click, 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 keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. No, not this game. Like I said, you can see right here in the combat system, you definitely need to be careful because your health can deplete very, very quickly. I definitely recommend this game. It is for free for the Act 1, but if you want the full access to this game, then it's $6.99. Again, not bad. I definitely recommend it for sure if you're looking for something new, refreshing, and you want to sink your teeth in. Now let's go ahead and talk about the bosses in this game. I mean, look, the first boss you come across, which is this one right here, pretty easy boss, but I can see for some people how it can be a headache. But for me, it was pretty easy. But the bosses later on in the game definitely get harder. There are some smaller bosses that you can play in between the main bosses. But again, just like Dark Souls, it's very devastating if you are not careful. You can definitely die pretty quick, especially if you think, oh, this is going to be a simple boss fight or I got this, right? If you put your guard down, you can definitely be punished for putting your guard down in this game. You definitely got to be persistent and keep moving and stay dodging and whatnot. Now there are NPCs that you can come across to, like this NPC right here that you can talk to, and they'll give you like a little side quest or kind of give you, some insight of what's going on further up ahead or advice on how to move forward. No, that's pretty much it. Very basic RPG like stuff. Now, in this section right here, this is what I was talking about, like the little mini bosses before you get to the main boss. So right here is called you're being hunted. So you're being surrounded by all these creatures, and then you have that little mini boss, which is a slightly bigger creature than the other ones. And again, it's very challenging. It definitely keeps you like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, but as long as you're careful, you dodge, utilizing your moves and everything, you'll be okay. Right. But again, it can definitely punish you if you're not careful. And also, if you die, you go back to your last resting point. So there's not really checkpoints. You need to go to those resting points. If you do not rest when you die, you're going to go back to the last resting point. So definitely be careful, when you're, venturing out. So right here, as you can see, Hunter Slain. These are like your little mini bosses before you get to the big bosses. Now, there are a variety of creatures that you can fight. As you can see, I'm fighting like these little um, I have half body necromorph, or whatever you want to call them, dead, creatures that can definitely cause a headache. Now, here's what I'm talking about, another mini boss right here. Unfortunately, I was not able to defeat them, and that's okay. There are parts in the game where if you feel like you're stuck and you can't defeat these characters, you can definitely come back and just like in Castlevania, you can kind of go back and forth. Here, you can do the exact same thing. If you see that, hey, it's just getting too tough, you can go ahead and just get up on out of there, and you'll be all right. Now, here's an example of a much more stronger boss. Like the first boss that I showed you, I died, I don't know how many times with this boss right here. So, like, no matter what I was doing, like, I was just, like, striking. And it just goes to show you, you just cannot simply hack and slash in this game. You definitely need to learn its pattern, learn what it does, and learn how to avoid, its attacks. So you can see right here, you're dealing with a lot. You're fighting the boss, you're fighting the creatures. So you're not only dodging him, you're dodging them as well. And as you can see, it looks like I'm doing good, but I'm absolutely getting destroyed. I mean, each hit is devastating. You can see right there, boom, I'm pretty much on my last couple hits. That is it, and just like Dark Souls, you can die. That is it. Like the text looks just like Dark Souls as well. And here I am again, trying again. And like I said, it's just I just kept dying. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. And I was kind of getting a little frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. But again, this game does a good job of keeping you going back and keep moving forward. And that's a really good thing. That's the whole point of the game is to kind of keep you going, right? Because when you get so close, like I was right here, I was so close in defeating him, but of course, boom, you're dead, right? Now, right here, again, I don't know how many times it took me, but right here, I figured it out. Okay, all I got to do is kind of lure him. Okay, get behind him, lure him, and just keep on doing that, right? I noticed that he only charged you when you got too far away. So again, every boss is going to have their patterns. Every boss is going to have their things that they do. And once you learn those patterns, you can definitely figure it out. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, just means that you're going to have to put a little bit more thought into playing this game. It's not your simple hack and slash. Like I said, very Souls-like, very brutal, very Castlevania-like, very limited to what you can do. So again, Grimvalor is just overall a great game. You're looking for something to sink your teeth in. Now, when you are done with every level, you're then set back to your main area, which like your base right here is where you're safe, right? You can go ahead and save your game. You can go to a resting point, level up, and you can even go back and fast travel to other areas that you did not get to fully explore, which is again great. I guess you can kind of say roguelike type style as well. But to me, that's really great. A lot of replayability right there, just right there, being able to go back and re-explore and look for treasures and look for loot that you might have missed. And in the moment right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the map, right, of where I explored and where I have not yet explored. So you can see here, these are the areas that I explored. And, you can see it's 150, 30. That's how much I've completed in that area. And this is just Act 1, mind you. Now, that being said, that is Grim Valor in a nutshell. This is what happens when you have a game like Dark Souls, Castlevania get together. You get Grim Valor. I mean, it's great. It's really great for a $6.99. I definitely recommend it. That being said, I really appreciate you all sticking through this video and watching it all the way to the end. Really appreciate it. If you want to support me, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.